Hi folks, and welcome to Schick Happens. Today's kind of a buy one get one free type of video. I was tagged by another channel to do a bucket list, a list of my bucket list things. And that was Ash's Treasure, Homesteading, and Gardening. So I'll include that in this video. Also in this video is I got another box from Kapper Outdoors, my buddy Joe. He sent me a message a while back and said, look for something in the mail, it might be able to help you with your channel. So in today's episode, that's what we're going to do. A bucket list tag and a care package opening. Stick around here on Schick Happens. So as I mentioned earlier, I was tagged to do what my bucket list things are. And that was Ash's Treasure, Homesteading, and Gardening. And you know, I thought about this over the years. What is on my bucket list? And I can tell you, after being 8 years in the United States Navy, traveling all over the world, I have no desire to leave the country, other than maybe Canada, because I think there's some cool places up there to fish. So traveling is completely out of the question. We'll get back to this in a second. I want to see what Kapper Joe sent me. Oh wow! A camera. Joe sent me a camera. That's pretty awesome. There's a note here.
Dear Schickster, Kapper here. I really wanted to do something nice for your YouTube channel, since you haven't been reading the book that I sent you on how to make good videos. So I'm sending you my very best ninja camera to help you out. This is no ordinary camera though. It has been with me through thick and thin and traveled the globe with me in search of the perfect video. Lots of big bucks, snakes, birds, critters of all kinds have been filmed with this amazing camera. And don't take this the wrong way. It's not that your videos are bad or anything. I'm just always trying to improve. So I think you might find some use out of this awesome camera. Forget about the scratches and the dings and the dents. It still works, and it works great. And since pretty much my entire YouTube channel has been built with this very camera, it'll probably be worth at least $20 or $30 someday in the future. Matter of fact, if I do ever make it big, you know, like 800-900 subscribers, or at least, you know, 800-900 views every now and then, I might ask for it back. But until then, you can borrow it. So take care of it, treat it as if it's your own, because actually, well, it is your own. Hopefully you can find some good use for it. Looking forward to some good future content, buddy. Kapper out.
Well, that's pretty cool. Piano. What are you doing? That was real nice of Joe. It's almost as if piano is smelling something in here. Oh, look underneath. He sent me a chamois cloth. I'm sure this is probably to keep that camera clean. And I know these chamois cloths aren't cheap. That's pretty cool. So back to the bucket list thing. There are a few things that I want to do. I would like to go out west, take the truck with the camper and the wife and go hit I don't know, Montana, Colorado, Wyoming. Just cruise around there for a couple months with the camper and hit little streams and ponds and fish for native trout. That's something that's definitely on my bucket list, for sure. I don't know why I'm carrying this around. It's just soft. You know, and probably another thing I want to do on my bucket list is stay here in Northwest Ohio as the main resident, but maybe in the winter months down the road, get a little cabin and maybe 3-4 acres in Tennessee or Kentucky, Southern Illinois, somewhere where the winters are pretty mild, just to get out of here in late December, January, and February. I think that'd be pretty cool. That's definitely on my bucket list. You know, another thing I'd like to do is, well, it's really out of my control, I guess, but on my YouTube channel, down the road, I would love to put a video up and have it blow up. Just, I don't mean go viral and get 1 million views or 100,000 views or even 10,000 views. But I think it would be cool to put a video up and right out the gate, just, you know, within the first day, get 1,000 views on it. Just see something, hit the algorithm and go. Again, that's out of my control. I need to quit making shoddy videos to begin with. But I'm hoping with that camera over there that Kapper Joe sent me, it'll point me in the right direction. But to be quite honest, the few things that are on my bucket list, there's not many. I mean, I'm not rich, I'm not well-to-do by any stretch of the means, and everything I've had, I've worked hard for my whole life. I guess something my grandpa used to say is, we have enough. And that's how I feel. We have enough. But looking down the road, when I have this property paid off, which isn't too far off in the future, and I can pull the trigger on retirement in about 6-7 years, that's when I'll be able to really go to town and do the things I want. So I guess in reality is getting out of debt and then retiring. Those are the two biggest things on my bucket list. When those happen, life's going to be good. And I sure as hell ain't going to work till I'm 60, 62, 65. Not going to happen. There's another note in here. I don't know how I missed it.
Oh yeah, and about the underwear. Those are actually pretty special to me, so I thought maybe you could find some use for them. Those were actually the ones I was wearing when I almost tipped my tractor over not too long ago. Don't worry though, I actually did hand wash them. Kind of, sort of, for you. But I thought that it would be a nice memento of our YouTube brotherly friendship, you know, in the brotherhood, man. So, yeah, hopefully they fit. Hopefully you can get some use out of them. Kapper out.
Really, Joe? Thanks for joining me here today on Schick Happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, share it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Oh, and since I was tagged, I'm going to pass this tag along to Korbin Outdoors, Tim Phillips. He's a good buddy of mine that come over here not too long ago when we looked for ginseng and mushrooms. But anyway, Tim, I'm tagging you to put a video up on your bucket list.